Mm. Peace, family. Aboriginal Don in the building. Hopefully, y'all doing well today. Let's see if everything is working on my end for class. Let's see if things are getting glitchy on me. Let me see something real quick. Hopefully, everybody's doing well today. Class should be pretty straightforward today. Um, might hurt some people's feelings today, but I'm only saying them and I'm only bringing what needs to be brought to light, right? Everybody should be able to read where this information is found at. I'm just putting some practicality to it, as well as Peace Family up in the building. Just putting some practicality with the rites of passage, and as well as rolling out um, basically mini pilots for the boot camp. That should be rolling out pretty soon officially, but we'll kind of go over that information as well as some other things that I think men should be aware of, especially in Arnhem, right? And just Aboriginal men in general, right? So as you're coming into the chat, as you're coming into class, hit the like button, share this video. This is for men of all ages. You're never too old to learn new information or existing information and revisiting it. The idea behind it is that we just have to hold ourselves to a particular standard, right? So let me see. Let me get this situated, and we'll have some fun too, right? We'll open up the floor for questions as well. And if you think that this information is harsh or you think it's unpractical, just put it in the chat. So we'll give everybody. I actually started on time, which is it's very interesting. um, let's see. Hopefully everybody's getting ready. We got a busy summer. We got 2 summits, so hopefully everybody is getting ready for those. Let me see. I think there's something I need to delete from here. Give me 1 second, y'all. We'll get the show started. I just got to delete something real quick. I think it's something that's like bleeding and taking up a lot of information. Let's see. Yeah, and I think the big thing is that this is for young men, old men, medium-aged men. Y'all, everybody. This is good stuff that everybody should be aware of. And then the ladies need to be aware of this stuff too, right? Like, because if you're seeing this and you're seeing that men are not, Aboriginal men are not holding themselves to a high standard, then you need to address them. You need to let them know, like, hey, I see you kind of slipping on, what you're doing. Like, are you taking care of yourself? Is everything okay? You know what I mean? Like, these are the things that. Hold on, what is this? Let me delete this. There's some things that just be deleting up this stuff. Okay. Why is that taking so long? Okay, cool. All right, I see the God up in the building. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah, I think this is important stuff, y'all. And like I said, we have a boot camp that is mandatory for Aboriginal men, right? If you're not aware of this, you can find this on arnanjs.org, the Ready Preparedness Program, right, within Arna. That's based off of the rites of passage. But we're rolling out mini pilots programs just as a test of its practicality and stuff like that. So let me pull up my screen. So this will be a relatively short class, but I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna hurt some feelings. So let me get things started on IG. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good on IG, Facebook. Cool. All right, IG. Folks on IG, I always gotta say this. If you want to see the slides of actually what's being presented, go to Hawab Region 6 on the YouTube channel and you'll see all the slide information. So, because there's going to be some good stuff that we're going to be talking about as well. And man, I'm telling you, if you think I'm mean, then it is what it is, right? I need to just be clear. All right, so let me pull up my screen. Y'all can see my screen, right? All right, so these are the topics. ROP, rites of passage for men, training and appearance. This is the main topic, the main subject line, right? But we also want to mention a investment opportunity, right? I think that is worth looking into, right? And then we'll open up the floor for questions. If you have questions on the boot camp, if you have questions on just the material, the rites of passage for men and things of that nature, I think this is important. This is how we keep everybody accountable. This is how we keep pushing the bar forward and things of that nature, right? So, a few announcements. As always, we got the honor events for 2024. So we have the summit, July 2nd through the 7th. And then we have the Aboriginal Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, August 16th through the 18th. And then we have Daughters of Shrine events, DOS. And then we also have the Aboriginal, what is it? The Honor Ball in December in Georgia. So keep a lookout for these events. If you need more information for these events, go to arnaevents.org or honorgovernment.org or any of these other websites to find out more information, right? Yup. All right. Let's get, yeah. I gotta sell, right? So for those who want to learn how to be a jurist, a tribal lawyer, tribal jurist, you can sign up through Aboriginal University, as well as you can sign up through Shabazz Associates, and I'll be one of your professors or instructors. And again, those who are currently students, I will crack that whip because I want y'all to be the best. I want y'all to be better than me, and I want y'all to be better than the people before you. So that's the idea. But again, you'll get books, digital books, and then you'll have access to the first dissertation that I wrote, right? And as well as possible use of a new software that has been developed, which I need to do an advertisement on that. All right. I have to mention this. Have y'all read Sons of Shrine before? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? When I say, oh, okay. Peace, y'all in the building. Peace. Peace. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got people in the building. This is like I said. I know women maybe. I think both men and women should read both the Sons of Shrine and Daughters of Shrine, just so that they're informed of the standard, right? How can you understand what the men is supposed to do, and how can you understand what the woman is supposed to do? And that's how you keep things kind of aligned. Everybody's in step and knows, okay, that's the appropriate conduct, right? So, and plus you're supposed to do that anyway once you're a new national going through the rites of passage anyway, just to be aware of it. So this is kind of the main point for the Sons of Shrine. All original men who practice righteous civilization and proper conduct. Main point. We got to eliminate the colonizer mindset that everything we got to take over people and, put people under our, thumb or whatever the case may be. Like, this is the type of mindset some people are under, right? And we need to understand how we need to carry ourselves, how we are supposed to behave under codes, circumstances, just conduct, proper conduct for heterosexual men and women, right? The family unit, right? So this is that's why it's so important. And I think based off of what I'm seeing, that some people haven't even came across it, just ain't even read it. So, and for those who are not in ARNA, you're just coming in, you're just stopping by, you have no idea. I'm telling y'all, you want to sit back and watch what you're about to listen. All right. This is the main purpose. Honor is the main theme here, right? We got to keep ourselves kept. We got to keep ourselves clean. Brothers got to be kept themselves upright. They don't want to be exposing themselves. Just upright individuals as Aboriginal men, right? Some of y'all are like, well, how come I can't find a nice woman in Arna? Or why aren't the women in Arna attracted to me? And it's like, folks, some of you don't even have it together. You're not even aware of maybe your nutrition may be slightly off. Maybe you're not aware of your own energies that you bring from a cosmology standpoint. That's when you got to get with Minister Yogi. There's some fundamental things that you're missing. Your economics is not right. So if you need an economic consultation, you can holler at any of the jurists on honorgovernment.org, or you can go to the Shabazz Associates. It doesn't matter, or Huab DFW. Doesn't matter, right? The idea is that there's some fundamental things that you're missing that are causing you to not be in the best position, right? And women can sense that, right? So, and overall, you need to be accountable and you need to work hard. Right. So now that I kind of set the precedence of that, I'm going to go into some other subjects to just kind of, okay, so you know where I'm at with things. All right. Look. Peace. You were in the building. Peace, God. Oh, and to answer your question, because I know you sent me a text message, now I think about it, where you could get organic watermelons. You could get them sometimes at the farmers market branch at Dallas, or sometimes I've seen them at Sprouts. That's very rare. Trying to think of other places I've seen organic, but it's usually the farmers market, Sprouts that are seeded watermelons. Those are the two places I've seen it. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm sorry, I'm just now answering it on the live in class. Let me see. Am I showing something right now? It looks like I've been booted off. They booted me off. I was not showing anything. Wow. Lord have mercy. Okay, let me go back to this because I got booted off. Yeah. HEB is another good one too. I forgot about that one, man. You're right, God. That's another one. So yeah, try that stuff. Because like I said, it is there. Sorry, I'm just now responding because it just came on my mind. Look at what this is why this is so important with the rites of passage for men. Look at this nonsense, right? And yes, this is nonsense. Look at this person right here. This person right here, a man. I'm laughing because that is a man. It's a transgender. Military wife of first Asian American transgender who won Miss Maryland. Folks, we have a serious problem. How can this, how? Who even allowed this? Who even allowed this? So this is my problem. And then the next thing, you have the military. So the military already, we already know what business they own. They own some funny business. They own some nasty stuff, right? But this is his wife, military man, wife, a man. All right. So that's why you see that the importance of why I might be offending some people tonight. Because if we allowing this stuff to happen right in front of our eyes and we just act like it's all gravy. I don't know if y'all seen what's that dude name from Family Matters, Ed Wunzel or whatever his name is. Yeah, he messing around with a whole man and acting like it is all gravy. Brother, it is not. This is the message you send it. Oh, we got more people we gonna put. Just stay with me, y'all. All right. Other information that you probably are aware of. All right. Gates Foundation awarded $9 million to University of Wisconsin-Madison to make the H5N1 bird flu transmissible to humans. God damn. Folks, Is this the game we running again? You already seen the article that was posted that the COVID-19 vaccine is a therapeutic. Therapeutic? Yo, not therapeutic. Folks, therapeutic. So when I saw that and they were like, yeah, it's therapeutic. I'm like, what? Right. Like there's no way that this is real. How can something like COVID-19 that shut down the world, that y'all called a vaccine, Pfizer calls it a vaccine, you get a COVID vaccination card, and you said it's therapeutic. They must think we stupid.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me they messing with my stuff right now today. Booting me off and stuff. Okay. So obviously this is something to be aware of. Like, they've already put in the money for this. Moderna, they've already been given the money. They already are developing the next gen vaccine, like we talked about in the last class. But look at this bird flu stuff ain't going nowhere. This is the next wave, right? So I suggest y'all look into getting this book right here, Murder by Injection, the story of medical conspiracy against America. Now, this is a really good read just to check out. Good information just in general. He said, hey, yo, peace. You in the building. He said, antigens are right. You're right. That's the one that's therapeutic. Not these, they talking about COVID vac. Y'all listen. All right. And then also, I recommend y'all getting the Abo paper, the Self-Amplifying Diseases. It's just the Abo paper. Has good information as well. You can get that at the She Wave Clinic. I know I got to just do a little infomercial, right? All right. Let me get back to the main portion of this whole discussion. All right. So I know some of y'all like, oh, brother, what's wrong with eating all this? First of all, we eating turkey. But some of y'all think that this is okay. Brothers, I know y'all thinking like, it's, ain't nothing wrong with not working out, not taking care of myself, not eating well. At some point, you're going to need to look in the mirror and face yourself. And this is being serious. I'm being serious now. Because your body is not going to be able to hold this weight. It is too heavy. And then it starts wearing and tearing on things that you may not notice 5, 10, 20 years later. And then you're paying the consequences for it, right? So people who think that it's okay to stay here, mental evaluation, man. Like, this is critical. So I know everybody's like, damn, Coach, why? Listen, I'm just saying you can't stay here. You don't want to stay here. So let me get to the main thing. All right, rites of passage. Aroma. Man, some of you are smelling like sulfur acid. You know what sulfur acid? Rotten egg smell, right? And this is important, right? And your diet plays a huge factor into this. The scent that your body gives off. It should be an aroma that pulls women in, because you take care of yourself, you're eating well, you're, and then you may put on some oils and stuff like that to kind of help amplify your natural body odor, right? And so the idea is that women can smell fear. They can smell the sense of, okay, you carry yourself and you believe in yourself. Like, and people just look at you. They're like, oh, I can tell. Like, you have low self-confidence in yourself. You don't believe in you. So why should I believe in you? So we are going over these things because these are some of the things that maybe nobody told you to do, right? From my perspective, my father came and told me, like, keep yourself clean, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself smelling nice, and eating well, staying hydrated is key factors to doing that, where it makes it a lot easier. So some of you, you need to bathe properly. What do I mean by bathing properly? You like, Kojo, this is so basic. Why are we going over this in class? Because it's in the Rites of Passage manual. Like bathing properly and using filtered shower heads that are going to help, right? Because you're not putting metals in your body and stuff like that. But you need to bathe probably more than once, right? To keep yourself clean. You may have been sweating from working, or you might have worked out, you're on to sleep, stuff like that. You need to bathe, okay? Make sure that you're putting on nice oils, lotion on your body that are healthy, that are conducive to your skin, overall health. Wearing deodorant or creating deodorant that is actually healthy for yourself, right? Now, I know y'all like, Kojo. Why, brother, why are you talking about this? You probably like, this is irrelevant. And I'm like, when we be going to events, and I be like, when somebody smells like that sulfur acid, I be like, who is that? Right? Because I can smell it. But if you want to attract the women, the Aboriginal women, Arnold women, you want to smell nice. Like that's part of you taking care of your health. So that's what I said. It's more than just putting on nice lotions and oils. Like if your insides stink, it'll protrude out to the world, and people would like, damn, you stink. And it's like, oh my God. Literally. So anyway, I won't stay on this point, right? Again, we're still on aromas. Brush your teeth. Brush your fucking teeth. All right. Some of y'all teeth looking like this, right? Because you didn't do the easiest thing that you should be doing. Like you should be able to smile with confidence, right? Not missing no teeth, right? And if you are missing teeth, it's okay, right? But brush your teeth. Brush at least 5 minutes. Some of y'all going to bed without brushing the fucking teeth. And you wake up and you say, hello, Kojo. And I'm like,
nasty bitch.
like, damn, man, your breath kicking, man. God damn. Like, help me out today. Sometimes, it's okay. Wash your mouth out with water after you done eating. Take a mint or some gum that is healthy. And just, it's never a bad thing to wash out your mouth, with water or, mouthwash that you carry with you. The whole point is brush your teeth, maintain good mouth hygiene, right? Let me not say wash mouth, but just water. Just wash your mouth out with water. Like, put some cloves in your mouth, you can chew on cloves, right? Like, I'm trying to give y'all ideas of how to maintain the mouth, right? I know some of y'all like, damn, Kojo, like some people don't know that their mouth is foul. And some people like, man, my mouth ain't foul. I'm like, you need to ask the crowd first. Right? All right. So hopefully you get what I'm saying, right? All right. Hair look, right? I know somebody's like, well, I have a different hair look, because my hair is long and stuff. That's okay. You still need to keep it clean, right? Some of y'all looking goofy out here, right? Like, I'm not even sure what is going on with this. But this is what is going on in 2024. People are not paying attention to how they carry themselves, how they present themselves. They're like, man, I look good. Like, look at me. Like, look at this hair. And we're like, huh? What is going on with this fucking look right now today? Some of y'all don't trim the beard. Some of y'all don't maintain it. Some of y'all don't keep, a nice cut. Some of y'all don't get braids touched up, dreads touched up. Like, these are things, if you love yourself enough, you would do, right? So hopefully that makes sense, gentlemen, right? It's all about how you carry yourself. And again, diet plays a big part of it, right? Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure you wash your hair. I know that wasn't in there. Make sure you wash your hair. Some of y'all ain't wash your hair, and it stinks. It stinks. Wash your hair. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being mean today. Let me move on. All right, nails. Gentlemen, some of y'all, this is how some of y'all nails looking. Shit is underneath the nails, that black shit. Y'all see the black shit underneath the nail? Look. Hold on, let me move this for a second. Look at my face, y'all. You see, look. This is you need to maintain. You need to keep yourself clean. Like some of y'all walking out here looking crazy. And I'll be like, did you not look in the mirror before stepping out today? Right. And it's y'all know I'm just trying to give y'all help. Like this is important. So if you think about it, your nails, you have black shit underneath them. You probably had touched something, you eat with them, you shook somebody's hand, and worst thing is that you are trying to holler at people with these things on your hands. How are you going to interact with a woman with black nails or long ass fingernails? Some of y'all, what are we doing? You say you want to attract a nice Aboriginal woman. Well, keep yourself clean. That's the theme. Keep yourself clean. All right, let me just. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, cut them down. Cut them. I know some of y'all like Kojo.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm trying to get some help, y'all. But cut them down, right? Cut them down to the appropriate length. And keep them clean. Wash them. If you see black shit underneath them, get the shit out, right? Like, you know, some of y'all ain't look like you ain't looked. Like, listen, some of y'all think that, you know, I'm like trying to be funny, but like, this is what I observe. And I just want to just try to be as helpful as possible. Like, and like I said, this goes for young men, old men, middle-aged men, all men. Like, you need to keep yourself clean, right? And anyway, let me get again. You eat with these hands, you do everything with these hands. And if your hands is clean, how you gonna interact with the woman? Woman gonna look at your hand like, damn, that is nasty. I can't do anything, nothing. I can't do nothing with them hands because they dirty. So anyway, or they're sharp. You ever seen somebody that like they accidentally grazed your skin and they cut your ass? You're like, damn, nigga, is your nails long? That's when your nails is too long. You need to cut them. All right. So keep yourself clean, right? All right, skin. Some of y'all walking around looking like snowman out here white, looking like, look, some of y'all looking like this. Ain't never seen lotion, ain't never seen hydration, ain't never seen nothing. And I'm like, you should probably find either some oil or something to get the crevices and make sure your hands is not ashy, brother. Like, some of y'all ain't never thought about putting oil or shea butter on. And I'm like, and you want to attract women to you. And this is not just like, I hope the men and Arna understand where I'm coming from. I'm literally taking what's in the Rites of Passage manual and put into practicality. Again, this will reflect on your diet as well. When you're very ashy, you're dehydrated most likely. You're not drinking enough water. You're not taking enough hydration, right? So you can eat romaine lettuce, cucumbers, pineapples. These are some of the things that can bring you hydration, right? Overall, right? That's the whole point. You're dehydrated, right? So overall, you need to eat better. You need to reduce your stress, be in your purpose. And then if you need to put some oil on you, put some shea butter, give your skin something to, where your skin can glow. Like some of y'all are looking like it is, what's the best word to describe it? Some of y'all looking so ashy that we could spark a match and that shit will catch on fire, right? So, okay, y'all get the point. I know y'all like, man, Kojo. Why today? Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. All right. I think we did this, right? We did hair already. All right. Let's talk about the clothes and gear just in general, right? All right. Why am I talking about this? Right? Because some of y'all are like confused. You watching what shit is on YouTube, internet, and like, damn, like, is everybody painting their nails? No, they are not. No heterosexual male is painting their nails at all. Or somebody is like, oh man, like they wearing the whole, blouse. You're like, do men wear blouses? No. Do men wear skirts? No. Nobody in their right mind would do that. Not even for comedy. Okay? No, it is not funny. So what am I saying? So overall, find clothes that make sense for you. Right? Like, there's nothing wrong with a nice button-up shirt. There's nothing wrong with the suit and tie. Some of y'all, let me hold on. Chat, let me ask a question. Y'all, who owns a suit and tie? Do y'all own a suit and tie, man? Or is that like the way of the past? Like, you're like, oh, brother Kojo, we don't wear suit and ties. Like, who does that? Does anyone wear suit and ties anymore? Chat, do y'all have anything like that? Let me know if that's like too old. I just thought that everybody at least has one suit and tie. I know I do. I have plenty. So it's just, hold on. Let me get this. Just you can see my face. I want y'all to understand. It's not that we're trying to get you to think like, oh, damn, I have to wear a suit and tie and all this every day. No. Have different attires that you can mix and match that look good for your shape, right? Some of y'all wearing clothes that are way too baggy, meaning it's big as hell on you. Some of y'all wearing clothes that are too tight. You can't even breathe. Some of y'all just need to find a nice, good fit that'll work for you, right? And you can get these different styles by just kind of playing and seeing what makes everything look good, right? You need to be able to walk outside your house, walk outside your apartment, and be like, damn, I look good, right? Like, okay, I have carried myself in the most respectable, upright manner, and I'm content with it, right? Some of y'all like, Kojo, I've seen you, brother. You be wearing sweats and a workout shirt. But I can tell you that workout shirt or sweats coordinates. So the idea is in general that hold on. Let me check the chat. Hold on, let me check the chat. He said Ashley Larry. Indeed, Ashley Larry. It says and take care. That's real talk. Real talk. That's the same thing that goes like kind of with the skin and feet and hands. Like some of y'all have like, I don't know, like y'all ain't trimmed the nails on y'all's feet. Some of y'all ain't, your feet ashy. Like you ain't like your feet ain't never seen lotion. Like, it's kind of sad. Some of y'all got athlete's feet. Like I remember growing up in college, I had this is when I was doing like concurrent enrollment. And there was a person, I'm not gonna say their name, but whenever they removed their shoes, like the whole building would smell. And I'd be like, damn, I don't want that growing up. I was like, I hope I went to my dorm and checked my feet that day. I was like, yo, do your feet always smell like that when you take off your shoes, brother? Because like it stinks. So anyway, yes, take care of y'all feet, right? It's very important. Like, some of y'all can't even go to the beach in peace because your feet look crazy, right? So, okay, y'all got got some suits. All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, listen. You can get a suit, right? So even if you just start with a blazer, right? And this is how I did it, right? And it's very affordable. I know this is like 2024. So even if you get suits from, let's say, like Amazon, you can get them at a good price. You can get them at a good price at, what's that? H&M, right? Or you can get them at Macy's. Sometimes they be doing sales on suits and stuff like that. JCPenney, they do sales. Like different places. Like you even go to Ross. You go to Ross, it has some nice looking stuff, right? So I'm trying to give y'all different places where you don't have to spend like a fortune. You don't have to spend a fortune to look presentable and nice and upright. So you literally can start with a blazer jacket and you can get it at an affordable price. And then you can get the slacks to go with it, right? So it's the idea, y'all, is that I want y'all to look nice and have different options. Some of y'all, jeans ain't, I don't know, got holes in them, right? Like holes in the wrong places. Like it's time to retire the jeans. Some of y'all, like stuff is just smelling like it's old. Time to retire, right? So these are things that are important, right? And I know some of y'all are like going to think that this story is embarrassing, but this is just in general. This is not for me. This is not for anybody. But this is the story that my parents always told me, and this goes into the rites of passage. You don't want to go out here in these streets. Let's say you had an emergency, right? And you are on a stretcher, and they're having to remove your clothes, and then they see your drawers has a hole in them. They like, damn, this brother can't find a good pair of drawers that he could wear. I mean, he got a hole in them. Like this is wide open hole in sock and everything. Like this is all important. So I know y'all like Kojo. Who care about hole in sock? I promise you, when that day happens, and somebody's looking at like, damn, you got a hole in your sock. And they just gonna be laughing at you because you didn't have the decency to find socks without holes or drawers without holes, right? That's the idea. Like, and it's like I said. Anyway, you get the point. Putting that shit on when you know what I mean? Like put it on when it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Macy does have good deals. I'm telling you. But also Ross does too. There's different places like ideas that you don't be spending like $1 bajillion. But if you want to get a nice, you can get nice custom tailored suits to your figure. If you know that's the size you're about to stay at, and you're not about to go astray. You staying focused. Yeah, get a custom tailor suit. Everybody needs to have one. I think. Anyway, at least one. So let me get back to the gear. Socks without holes, drawers without holes, clothes that fit. If you need different things, like just be mindful of who you following, because some of these people doing weird stuff. Okay, just find something that makes sense for you and your cosmology energy. Right? You don't have to mimic nobody. All you got to do is really find that style that fits you, and then roll with it. Like you don't have to be fake. That's the idea, right? So anyway, hopefully that makes sense, y'all. I know y'all like Kojo. Aren't you just rude today? Yes. All right. Y'all know this brother. We've all seen him before. Matter of fact, there was a movie with him wearing dress, right? Him and his brother, Mr. Marlon Wayans. He talks black men in dress. That conversation is silly. Oh, it's silly to somebody who's already put on a dress, right? To normalize that is normal is not okay. Oh man, folks, like I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here not waving to folks on IG, but if you on IG, you need to go to YouTube, where I'm showing the slides and for the presentation for class. But he is making it seem that it is okay to be in a dress. There is nothing normal. There is nothing funny about a man in a dress. Like this shit is corny. But in 2024, I don't know if y'all see this brother right here. Let me zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Y'all see his nails? I can't tell if they're painted or is there actual nail tips. Like he actually put nail glue on. Like what in the f is going on? This can't be normal, right? And then on top of that, look at this crop top. A man wearing a crop top in 2024. Folks, what is happening? What is happening? Wearing crop top and fingernails painted, right? This is what they tell you is real masculinity, right? You know, this is they saying, yeah, you want to be a man? Do some weird shit like this. Put on a dress, put on a wig, put on makeup, put on fingernail polish, do all that goofy stuff. Like, every time I see this, I just be thinking,
Nasty bitch.
it's weird. All that shit is weird, right? So anyway, y'all get the point. Like, this is what the conversation that is being told, that, oh, it's fine, it's normal. I'm gonna keep it moving. Why am I mentioning this? As in the rites of passage, we don't do none of that goofy stuff, because this is all part of social manipulation, right? You got basketball players. Let me zoom in. We already know this goofy dude. He already been set in the way of painting his nails, right? You got other artists, rappers, wearing weird, goofy shit, right? Basketball athletes. I don't know what's going on with this situation right here, right? Like, how can this be normal? They're trying to make it normal. Football players wearing crop tops, but they're calling it some type of gear to analyze the heart rate of the player. It's like, does it have to look like a crop top? Why can't it be a gangster tee or just a regular shirt? No, it has to look like a crop top. Like, this is the weird, goofy stuff that they're trying to keep people, like, he say sugar and all they taste. Yeah, sugar and all they taste, right? It's just crazy. So, let me keep it moving. All right. Hopefully, y'all got the point of what I was communicating, right? From the rites of passage. This is all the stuff that can be found in the rites of passage manual from it. I know you're like, damn, we went hard on appearance, and like, why do we go so hard on appearance? Because I want everybody to be able to carry themselves in an appropriate manner. Same thing that my father taught me. Same thing that I think people should know. So if you didn't hear this from your father, you're hearing it from me. Keep yourself clean, uptight, upright, do the right things, work hard, all this other stuff, but keep yourself looking nice and smelling good. Can't be out here bunking up the place, smelling like sulfuric acid, okay? Because I want y'all to start families, healthy families. That's really the main goal, right? He says the Boondocks game, man, real talk, right? This is crazy shit. So let me get to the purpose of the boot camp, right? So we're rolling out a mandatory RRP boot camp for the rites of passage for all men in Arnhem, right? And it's really to get y'all prepared and ready for any type of situations that might be going down, which we're kind of seeing things transcribe, right? You just need to be the best version, right, of an outstanding Aboriginal man. And we want y'all to start families. Like I said, you have been brainwashed, socially engineered by the things that you've been basically forced to watch. You need to be strong and you need to be functional. You can't be lazy. You just need to be able to fight and defend your family. That's really the main goal and purpose of the boot camp, right? So this is kind of like an overview of the boot camp. This is not everything that will be done, but this is kind of give you an idea, and this is some of the stuff that will roll out at these mini test pilot things in Region 6. But overall, you're going to see it done within ARNA at the key points, like the winter solstice, the spring equinox, the fall equinox, and the summer solstice, right? You're going to see these things where you can have a chance to do and complete the RRP training for men, right? And these are some of the things that will be, done. Like, regardless of how heavy you are, you still need to do the training, right? So there's going to be a mental training that's important because it's very, very key to be mentally sound. If you're not mentally sound, your ass is grass in 2024. First aid basics, honor general orders, preamble, proper nutrition, survivor training, drills, economic game plans for your household. These are important things. The strategies behind it. And then the actual workout itself can be done within the period of 3 days or 1 day, depends on how it's structured. But these are some of the core things that you'll be doing. There could be some additional things. There's obviously a warm-up. You're going to be stretching first. Then you're going to do some jumping jacks, right? Jump ropes, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, lunges, running, squats, crawlings. You said crawlings? Yeah, crawlings. Like your ass is on the ground crawling. Planks, grappling exercises, meaning you're going against somebody else and you're grappling each other to a particular point of submission. Y'all need to be able to put somebody down if you need to, in order to help somebody get away. Maybe you need to, put them in a choke where you get them to be knocked out, right? And then also core hits, meaning hits to the core, like we're hitting your core. So these are some of that's the boot camp overview. Some people will see it in Region 6 kind of rolled out locally. L funny today. We are the military of the tribe, so this all makes sense. Yeah, seriously. So that's why, like, some of these things. So you'll see these rolling out. We just have to pick a particular date. So I just gotta. All this stuff is being coordinated at the same time. So we're running the pilot programs. But hopefully this all makes sense. This is kind of an overall, so you can get a sense of what you'll be going through. And this is, like I said, not all of them. This is just some of it, just to give you an idea, right? So this is the idea of, as far as like dates within Region 6 that we'll do them. Just as these, again, pilot programs, just to iron out some of the details. But again, this is already in law. So it's going to be rolled out nationwide for ARNA men to actually complete. It's very important, right? So these are just some of the dates to just kind of keep in mind within Region 6. All right, let's talk about this potential investment, y'all. All right, so have you heard of this company called Rome? Rome makes it affordable to buy housing. Now you're like, Kojo, why in the world would we care about housing? Just pay attention for a second. I know you're like, everything is expensive. Everything is so expensive. Right. So you want to make sure that you have the means to be able to even afford the housing first and foremost. But the main thing that I like about Rome is that it makes it affordable to even afford a new house. And with the low interest rate of 2%, because currently interest rates are around like 6-7% for mortgages, right? And so it's something worth looking into. Maybe you're looking to get a house or something like that at an affordable interest rate with an affordable monthly payment, right? So it basically focuses on veteran loans, right? So VA loans, and also first-time buyer loans and low interest rates. But the one of the major downsides is that it's not in all cities. And then also some of the lenders will drag their feet. So it'll take a long time before you'll close on your house because people are dragging their feet about it. So again, Rome is just something to look into for those who are looking to get into housing, right? Potential buying and stuff like that. Again, it's just something to kind of put in your mind, right? Yeah, if there's any questions on that, let me know. If you have any questions in the chat, just ask them, right? That's what we're here for. And then obviously, I always got to say this. If you haven't gotten yourself nationalized, if you haven't gotten your children nationalized, especially if you're in the tribe, children under 12 are free, right? So all you got to do is fill out an intake and get them in the system, right? And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. When it'll cost you is when you are in a bad situation and CPS is involved, or your courts is involved, or baby mama drama is involved, and now it's all to hell, right? In the handbasket. Then you calling me asking what I need to do. I'm like, okay, well, we can get there, but it's just like I'm always asked, is the child nationalized? So anyway, start indigenous business as well. I'm gonna be running campaigns on this. Like, there's no reason why, and this is for people who are not in ARNA, like, there's no reason why for you to start a business and paying taxes to the state and federally while we can help start you a business that's tax exempt and you keep all of your compensation, literally, and you won't have to worry about it. So again, it's in our jurisdiction, so we're removing it being in the U.S. jurisdiction and being in the tribal jurisdiction, and therefore not having to pay taxes on that entity legally and lawfully, right? So I know you're like, Coach, you do this every class. I know y'all. And then lastly, y'all know I got to make your health a priority. So if you have not gotten a consultation, I know y'all have y'all's medical tribal providers. Never trying to replace it. Just know that there's another resource out here, She-Wave Clinic, right? You can get your herbal compounds made. You can get consultations. You can get bioscans. You can get personal training sessions from a tribal doctor that actually knows what they're doing. You can get counseling sessions where if you just need somebody to talk to, we'll listen and give you actual sound perspective of what you actually should be doing, right? Cosmology readings, stuff like that. So on that note, any questions, y'all? I know y'all like Hojo. You were very mean tonight. But hopefully y'all get what I'm talking about tonight. Like, the reason why I even did this class is because I kept seeing a pattern. I kept seeing people that weren't taking the necessary effort to take care of themselves. And if they are ever looking to start a family, if they're ever looking to attract a possible mate, a woman, they need to keep themselves clean. They need to keep themselves in good, functioning, smelling aroma. Like, these are the things. And then when you're on your purpose, you're creating your life purpose and you're actually executing it, that attracts the right woman in your life to be able to be in sync. And cosmology wise, it makes sense. So, if there's no questions tonight, y'all, this is all that I have for class. Didn't want to keep y'all. I know y'all got stuff to do. But if you have questions cosmology wise, health wise, jurist wise, Aboriginal University wise, I can give y'all 5 minutes or so. Otherwise, we can close out for the day. Hold on, man. Let me see a second. No questions, y'all. Y'all good today? Said July. Yeah. July 14th. Yo, let's get it cracking, man. Like, and people think that this is a game, man. Like, we have to be ready. Like, y'all seen that stuff, right? Where the House passed the bill for automatic drafting for men, right? But it has to go through the Senate next, right? So that's a big thing. So that's why the rites of passage training is a big thing. Like, and first of all, if you're a national, like, anyway, you won't be drafted unless you're a U.S. citizen, right? So anyway, that's a whole nother story, but different jurisdiction. As far as the location hasn't been set yet. Once the location has actually been set, I'll make an announcement during class, or I'll send out like an email blast or something like that. So yeah, once that's actually finalized, I'll send that out and make a notification of everybody of that. So I work, but I'll take off. All right, that's a bet, God. That's a bet. So what's up with the steroid shot from the doctor? Yo, listen, I don't know why people are even doing that to begin with. We have, everything starts with like, what's the issue? What is the root issue? Like, have you been eating well? Have you been managing your stress well? Are you managing your resources well? Are you managing your energy well? Are you in healthy relationships and you managing them properly? All these things. Are you in the right water environment, meaning your filters and all this other stuff? Like, this is crazy. Um, so I don't know why people get the steroid shot from the doctor. So sometimes it's for pain relief. Some people have back issues, and so they get a steroid shot. Some people, this is like um, for a specific ailment that they get the steroid shot. I mean, allergy shot, like as a steroid. So it's different things, but again, it can be addressed by getting a bioscan, getting a proper consultation overview of just assessing your health truthfully. That's the main thing. People are not being honest. Like, I remember somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm eating all the right things," and I did a bioscan, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Are you eating like white rice?" And because that's what it says on the bioscan. They said, "How did you know that?" And then I said, "Are you eating turkey as well?" Because that's also another thing that popped up. They said, "Turkey? How'd you know I was eating turkey?" I said, "Would you like to see the screen?" And then it showed signs of turkey. I was like, "How did you know that?" So I don't have to lie, right? I just let the machine tell me what the hell's going on. So anyway, it's just people need to be honest. You said I'm a part of a real estate community, and I had to get an LLC. Yeah, I mean, I understand why. If you're like, I'm trying to think of a good explanation of why maybe like let's say that you had a real estate license, like a real estate license because you're selling real estate, and you need to get some form of licensing, right, to sell real estate. So you have to pass an exam and stuff like that. Then you would get an LLC, register it to the Secretary of State, and we offer the standard LLCs, but we also offer the standard we also offer tribal LLCs. So it just depends if you have to get it registered. But if you don't have to get it registered and get a license, you can always get a tribal LLC, literally. And then you're like, okay, well, if I have a tribal LLC, how am I going to get money? Well, then you would just get a holding company to accompany with that, right? So the holding company would do basically all the financial transactions of the tribal LLC, because the tribal LLC is not going to be registered to the Secretary of State to open up a business bank account anyway, because you would have to register it, and that would defeat the purpose. So if there's no reason to get some form of licensing, like you're not like, an example would be like an engineering has a PE license, a nail technician has a nail tech license, or a beautician license. Like, these are things that require licensing, so you have to get registered to the Secretary of State. So since you're already doing that, boom. So let me see. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. Just give me a ring or schedule a consultation. Doesn't matter. It's not under the tribe though. Oh man, you should have talked to me, man. Like, that would have been the strategy. Like, you wouldn't need to get just a regular LLC if you didn't have, if there's no form of licensing involved with that. Like, another reason why like somebody would have their business registered to the Secretary of State is if they're dealing with like Section 8 housing or veterinary housing, right? And they're interfacing with the government. Sometimes the government requires you to have your business registered to the Secretary of State. So you would just register a standard LLC, and then that we would issue to you. And then you would be responsible for state taxes, but not federal taxes. But if you're dealing with the government, you're most likely going to be responsible for federal taxes as well, because they're paying you directly, and they know how much money you're receiving. So that's also something to keep in mind. But if it's nothing like that, where you need some type of licensing to do what it is to buy real estate and hold it, you can do all that with a holding company, be done. But if they say it has to be an LLC, get a tribal LLC, and then get a holding company, and the holding company does all the financial transactions while while the Tribal LLC does the business operations, and you're done. So yeah, just schedule a consultation, brother, if that don't make sense. But hopefully that helps. What else y'all got? Y'all good? All right, man. I'll be calling. I'll be giving them a ring, and y'all like, man, I should have asked that damn question to that brother. He was on. He was being patient on live today. No, but what do y'all? All right, let me just ask this question. Do y'all find this helpful, going over specific things in real time, dealing with the rites of passage for men? Because there's different sections of the rites of passage that I'm telling you, like sometimes I wish I'm like, did y'all even pay attention to it? It talks about like one big things like economics and engineering, communication and diplomacy, or diplomacy. So diplomacy, excuse me, I'm tripping to that. Community action, literally the 12 houses. Literally, that's all that. Hold on, what's going on today? Make sure I know I'm not trying to keep you up today. What's going on? What is this? Hold on, y'all. Is this on my page? All right, cool. So it literally is the 12 houses, like arts and culture, health and human services. Like this is literally supposed to keep the community of men in line and in step. Like if you see somebody not acting on code, you be like, hold on, brother. What the hell going on today? You know what I mean? So anyway, he says, will you have class on holding companies? Yeah, I can. I definitely can. So I can make a note of that. Let me make a note. Holding companies. Yeah. I could put a class together or something like that. Cool. Bet. All right. Any questions from the men, like on what we talked about, or anything related to on a business, or just the summit that's getting ready to come up? Hold on, does it say 1 minute? Oh, does they put a time limit on IG? What's going on today? I didn't know it was a time limit. They're just trying to shut it down. If there's any questions from the men or just women in general, like again, we want y'all to start healthy families, but we want y'all to present yourselves in the best shape possible, the best version of yourself. So that people can like actually, they see you, they see how you carry yourself, they see how you walk, they see how you talk, they see how you your appearance, you smell nice, things of that nature. Like probably like every time I step out the house, somebody's like, man, who smells so good? And I know it's me. I just don't say anything. And they just walk by and they're like, oh, it's you, brother. I'm like, yeah. They're like, damn, that smells nice. I'm like, thanks. So keep that stuff in mind. Keep yourself looking nice. It doesn't take much to look well dressed and well put together. And you don't have to spend a fortune on it. You can go to places like Ross. You can go to places like Goodwill and get some nice stuff. You can go to Macy's. You can go all these different stores, man. Like, if you want to spend a little bit of money, you can go to like Men's Warehouse. Excuse me. Go to Men's Warehouse. You can even buy some stuff on Amazon, tax free, right? So for those who are my students, you already know how to do that. That was a homework assignment. So let's see what the question. When it comes to relationships, with the best to deal with a 4 diamonds girl. because that's what I am. Okay. So y'all already know. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the earnest on a little bit on you. Damn, they done end the live stream on IG, y'all. I didn't know they were doing that. I didn't even know they were doing that. As far as the girl's birthday, I know you said she's a 4 of diamonds, but what are her other cards? And what are your cards? Right? I know what your cards are, brother. But can you tell me on live what your cards are? That'll be a real test for me if you know what your cards are. But if you can tell me when her birthday is or what her cards are, I think that'll help you as well. So let me know, because I know you're a 4 of diamonds, I know you're a 6 of spades, and I know you're a 4 of hearts, right? So when is her birthday, and what is her cards if you know all of them? Oh yeah, hold on. So she's a 4 of diamonds, 6 of spades. Oh, okay. I know, man. Let me do something real quick. If I were to explain the formula that I've been proposing, right? I can tell that there's going to be a missing element, but to say it won't work. Hold on, let me make sure. So I thought you were, if I'm not mistaken, I thought you were a 4 of diamonds, 6 of spades, 4 of hearts. How's this a 4 of diamonds? Help me make sure that I'm not tripping. But I thought you were 4 of hearts, brother. Let me know if I'm tripping. You said 7-11, Cancer, right? I know that energy. 4 diamonds, so moon card to the right, 4 hearts. So she's a 4 hearts too. Let's see what that other element. Cancer. Oh, she's a double. Oh man. Lord have mercy. She a double 4 hearts. So she's a 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 hearts. Okay. And that would go, yeah, verify with me on yours. So let me see. August 9th. 9th is Mars. Right? So let me see if I'm tripping. August 9th. It's Leo. Leo itself. Right? Oh yeah, so you're right. 4 diamonds. You're right. I'm tripping. Yeah, 4 diamonds and 6 of spades. So you're right. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is that there's going to be an energy element that's going to be off. Y'all both share the diamond, which is great. Right? Y'all share that. But there's a key element that I think is missing for both of y'all, right? And you have the spade energy while she has the heart energy. So if I were to explain that you at times can be petty or very passionate about something that it can seem like, damn, like you doing the most, or you being extra, versus her 4 hearts energy. It's very family oriented. It's very loving, very expressive. Emotions are important, especially her being the Cancer too. It's very expressive. So there's going to be a component off because you don't have a heart. She has the heart. She doesn't have a spade, but you have a spade. To me, and then there's nothing really that ties y'all together. I'm looking for that mutual Mars at least once. But I don't see anything that ties y'all together, right? So am I saying that it can't work? No, I'm just saying it's going to be a extremely heavy climb. Y'all should have at least a sense of financial sense where you like, okay, I know I have to work hard to make money, or I know I have to work hard to get resources that are in my favor or in my direction. So y'all share that energy, but I think what may be missing is that maybe she's looking for more things that are like she doesn't have to tell you to be thoughtful or express that you appreciate her in these different ways. Um, get you thinking about family, versus just whatever. And you may be like, damn, like I need you to work hard like I do. Like, because if you a spade, you definitely gonna have to work. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts about spades. You're gonna have to work hard. Like, and so sometimes you may look at her like, damn, you are so lazy. Where's your work ethic? So in my mind, listen, take it with it, take it with what you may. I don't know how deep you guys are, but to me, it don't make sense. That's just I do see that there is a moon, I guess a moon support energy, like that she's your moon support. So that's an emotional connection. Like she could be something that supports you or something that you fear. And so that's the thing that I see that is like that energy, right? But as far as something that really just anchors y'all just like tink tink tink, I don't see it. And I see elements missing. And there's always going to be a constant misunderstanding. And if I'm telling y'all things in cosmology, you want things to flow smooth. And yeah, you're gonna have the things that like things are like, whoa, right? But in general, they should flow smoothly. And it shouldn't be something that has to be explained repetitively. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody you told them like, hey, I don't like something, yet they continue to do it? And it gets on your damn nerves. Even though you've explained to them that this ain't it, or you express something that, hey, I really desire this. You're like, man, I really don't care for that. So there's always going to be a constant disconnect from what I can gauge, right? Again, like I said, just because I put these little disclaimers out here doesn't mean it can't work. It just means it's an uphill climb. But that's my 2 cents. And what I can tell you is that if she's not on the diet, if both of y'all are not on the diet, you're gonna really see the dysfunctions come out, or things creep out, or the differences of energy creep out. Or you can see where you see that, like, damn, she's a really good emotional support or a good person to lean on, or I could talk to, and she could support me and stuff like that. But you'll also see that if she doesn't have that work ethic, that balance in work and life, relationships, and she's just lazy, you're going to be like, damn, man, like, why don't you work hard? Like, you ever like a spade talking to somebody that's not a spade, that doesn't understand work ethic? Because there's people who work hard and they may not have a spade energy, but they have the spade spirit. Like, again, we have all the elements, but spade people work hard, or at least they have to. If they don't work hard, they're not going to see fruitful results. And so sometimes you may look at her like she's like, damn, man, I wish you just work just a little bit harder. Why are you relaxing when we should be working? You should be doing stuff. I mean, so what I would tell you that would be a really good fit is somebody, and again, this is just my water Queen of Hearts energy that I'm throwing out there. I would say anything that somebody who has a 3 of spades, right? For you. A 3 of spades and a diamond, right? So maybe it could be somebody who's a jack of diamonds, right? Now again, that's going to be the energy within itself, but it could be even, I would say, what's a good one? I would say for you. Mm, I would say either again a four diamonds, just because of the there's levels to it. You don't want somebody who is the manipulation of understanding of money above you. Just again, there's a reason why I'm saying four diamonds. It's the same level as you. So somebody who's a four diamonds and a spade energy. Anything else is extra, and you don't want that. For at least for the equation that I'm laying out. So specifically, the three of spades for you, or trying to think of another good one for you. Yeah, I would say the three of spades. Somebody who has a three of spades and has a four of diamonds, um, and that's it. That would be the best combo for you. So somebody who's a four of diamonds and a three of spades, to me, is a really good combo for you. And why? Because I see a double. You said, man, what about a good match for me? Oh man. So yeah. Hopefully that helps, Scott. But I think somebody who's a four diamonds and a three spades would be a really good fit because they fit the double. They have a double that's a double mutual Mars for you, and it matches all the elements for you. So that would be it. It wouldn't be anything else or any other spade element or diamond energy. So if they had an ace of diamonds, that's not a big deal. Or if they had an ace of spades or three of spades, it's not, those are the things that you want to look for. So he said, y'all come to the Speed Cosmic. Hey, yeah, for real. This is Yogi. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to let me throw that thing up there for the god. Oh, my bad, God. I'm tripping. Let me get you up here too. If you want to come up here, God. So the god asked, hold on. What about match for me? Ace of diamonds, five of diamonds, and five of hearts. Oh, brother. I know you need a heart. You definitely need a heart. You over here starving out here. So let me look. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Where's the five of diamonds? Okay. So, okay. I think I see what's happening right now. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I'm covering all angles, that I don't miss anything with your stuff. Oh man, it's crazy. Oh man. Oh man, it's crazy. Okay. So here's a energy signature that you may find that you're like, damn, this person is a little bit strong, right? Okay. So for you guys, your highest, if I'm reading that right, yeah. Your highest that I'm seeing is a five of diamonds, right? And it looks like it's a double five of diamonds, right? Yeah. Ace, double five of diamonds, or no, it's an ace of diamonds, five of diamonds, five of hearts. Yeah. So the highest that I've seen that you should go, right? So if I look at the five of diamonds, right, or the five of hearts, I can see an interesting combo as far as like the Venus energy. But if you want to go to the Mars level, right, which is the right formula, but again, there's going to be a higher suit above you, is the Jack of Hearts, right? So anybody who's a Jack of Hearts energy for you, and then there's one more that specifically would be a good hit. Let me make sure that I find that for you. And then somebody who's a two of diamonds, right? So on one aspect, You're gonna have somebody. Listen, okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I'm telling you about the Jack of Hearts. Right. This is that mutual Mars energy that I've been talking about. Right. But the big thing that you're gonna have to be mindful of is that you being a Five of Hearts, she's probably already 10,000 steps ahead of you when it comes to emotion manipulation, right? Or just getting a magnetic pull of people that play your energy. Now, that is already magnified at that level. So she can pull in anybody as she pleases. And she can manipulate you emotionally without you even being aware. Like, you ever said, like, this is what I always mean when I use that jacuzzi example. People who are sitting in this crock pot, they're cooking a bison burger, and it's just bison meat in general, and it's just boiling, sizzling. And the mini bison is like, yo, this is a nice warm pool. Like, I don't realize I'm getting cooked. This is what's happening when you sit in her jacuzzi. It feels nice. You're like, damn, this is dope. Like, yeah, I mess with this until you realize you're getting emotionally manipulated. So somebody who's a Jack of Hearts and I think I said a Two of Diamonds, right? Let me double check that. Two of Diamonds, and the reason why I say Two of Diamonds is because let me see, make sure. Two of Diamonds because that's a mutual Venus energy, right? So you're getting that mutual Venus energy and mutual Mars energy, right? So all in that one row. And I would tell you that would be an ideal situation because you're controlling the finances. You just have to be aware of the emotional energy that's going to be pulled from you. So, okay, now this is going to be rated mature. So for those who are underage, cover your ears, right? So listen, you want to talk about a high drive, a high sex drive with that Jack of Hearts? That is going to be a high drive, and you need to be able to perform. You need to be able to deliver, and you need to be able to give it on command, 24/7, because that's what is being asked and demanded, right? And you being a Five of Hearts should know what I am referring to and what I am talking about by high drive, and that is a need. So, and this person being a Two of Diamonds, and if they are a Two of Diamonds and a Jack of Hearts, that's the greatest, I would say, the most optimal combo. You know what I mean? That's the optimal combo, I would say. Anything else is extra. You don't want that. So just keep it strictly to a diamond and a heart for you. And I think that would be the best combo for you. So whether that's their birth card, planetary ruler, planetary number, as long as they have diamonds and hearts, that's cool. Anything that's extra. So if they had like a Six of Diamonds, just be aware that, they're going to be a little bit one up over you when it comes to finances. So they're going to be thinking of really balanced with money. They're like, yeah, okay, let me make sure that we spending it correctly. So hopefully that makes sense. But again, this is just because it don't follow the formula that I'm putting out, don't mean it can't work. It's just going to be an uphill climb, right? So I always say that, right? I have to make that disclosure. King of Spades, Five of Clubs. Uh-oh, brother. You better be a hardworking brother, because you got that spade energy. And you got that club energy. So, communication is key. Okay. So what I would tell you, oh man, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Okay. So I would say a good combo for you, brother, would be somebody who has a Four of Spades energy. Why? That would give you that mutual Mars. that I always try to look for. 4 spades, maybe even, and then this is where it gets a little dicey, right? 8 of clubs. Why am I saying 8 of clubs? Let me add the God here. Peace, God. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, God. Peace to the family.
Doing all right, God?
Come to the Speed Cosmo Show. Come to the powwow. Telling you we got y'all.
Real talk. Real talk. Man, I don't forget. I keep forgetting about the Speed Cosmo Show. Yeah, for real. Like, sign up for the Speed Cosmo Show. This literally will explain, and you will be able to be paired up with the appropriate people that we're basically laying out kind of on the live. So, like, some of y'all seeing this being done in real time. Like, there's a reason why I'm like selecting these specific cards. You're like, man, who in the world gonna have these cards? You'd be surprised at who the hell will have these cards that I'm laying out for you. And remember, all right, let me finish the brother, and then we'll promote that Speed Cosmo Show. That's 4 spades, and then the 8 of clubs. I know you will 5 of clubs, so you're gonna have to be mindful of that communication upper element that this person will have on you, right? So it's gonna be give and take in this scenario. So you have the upper hand with the king of spades, right? And it's not to say like, oh, it's a bad thing. It's just you'll understand that you know you have to work that much harder. You have that much passion. You have that much drive. You have that much more willpower. And you also have that a lot of petty energy that you need to make sure that you don't be burning bridges. That's one big thing. Very important. And then the 8 of clubs. Why am I saying the 8 of clubs? Because again, you're going to have that. It's a mutual Venus energy. Not a bad thing to have, but you already have that mutual Mars that anchors you. And so big thing is that this person knows how to communicate well and communicate effectively. So you may fall under a state of hypnosis. You may even be hypnotized quite a bit with the person's words, with the lady's words. So it's just something to be aware of. So that's what I would recommend. Anything else would be just the thing to stay on suit. Just make sure you stay on suit and you have the mutual Mars already that anchors it. And then you have the extra with the mutual Venus of the mutual Venus. But again, minimum, definitely the 4 spades. So it's just something to keep in mind, God. So hopefully that makes sense. If you need something more specific, you know, we got Chief Minister Yogi on the line. He can hook you up and you can pay that brother, right? Otherwise, bring y'all butt to the Speed Cosmo Show, right? I know you're like, oh, brother, like, is this like one of those dating shows I see on VH, you know, S or, you know, MTV? No, it's way better. It's way better. You will actually like the person and you will stay with the person unless y'all are dysfunctional, right? I promise y'all, like, that energy is going to pull y'all like magnets when you participate in the Speed Cosmo Show. And if the right fit for that energy for you and the other person is there. So come to the powwow. We do it every year in April. We'll do it the 18th through the 20th, 2025. So be on the lookout for that. I don't even know why I didn't put that in the slide, but anyway, I'm focusing on everybody else's events that we got going on. What else y'all got? What other questions y'all got? Peace, family. See you coming through with the earthy feather up in here. What y'all got, man? What questions y'all got? Y'all ain't got no questions on economics? Because, you know, if you ain't got no questions on economics, you know, I'm about to just stop. We can just focus on the heart energy today, which is family, relationships. Y'all know I like talking about this stuff. Come sit in the jacuzzi. I know some of y'all chilling in that pool feeling neglected sometimes. Just come to the jacuzzi sometimes. And we'll take care of you. Okay. So now, God, you got anything to add for the family? Just you know, the rites of passage, relationship wise, cosmology wise, while we're here.
Right. I mean, I would say this is the most important it's an important class, and it helps people create routines. I think the world is missing creating routines for themselves. Waking up, get your shave on, get your nails right, go through your day, do your work, spend time with the family. Like, I think all of this is helping create routines, and then, like I say, like for us in honor, like we got an extra tool, man. We got cosmology too, got an extra tool to use. So
That's it. Spot on, man. Routines, habits. Habits is really the thing. Some of y'all got bad habits. Y'all, if y'all want to be husbands, y'all need to have good habits. And some of those habits we went over today. Because what you gonna teach your children? You gonna teach them the same bad habits you got, and then you just got a generation of bad people doing bad habits. Let me not say bad people, just bad habits. Let's see what y'all throwing in some questions. Peace to the God bodies. Yo, peace. You up in the building. Y'all talking about investing last time. What are y'all thoughts on day trading? Okay. Well, my thoughts on day trading is you can make a lot of money as well as you can lose a lot of money. It's something that you literally are sitting there watching the markets, or you're analyzing the markets to make sure that, okay, it hits a certain point. You did your technical analysis. It's very nasty and tricky when it comes to crypto because it goes way up and down. Stock market, there's many different factors that can disrupt the market, whether it be good news or bad news, or just interest rates or the president, whatever the case is, that can disrupt that. And then you got the currencies itself. Everything is going against the dollar. Yeah, everybody's pulling out from the dollar. Everybody's trying to go into gold or to other currencies, Bitcoin, things of that nature, right? Like everybody's trying to figure out ways how they can get out the dollar. So I think it's not a bad deal. I've learned that stuff when I was in New York about day trading, about doing option trading. You can make some money. You just have to make sure that you know what you're doing. You get the proper training. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think Mr. Yogi has some experience on that too.
yeah, I got experience with it. It's I mean, Coach literally said everything. It's like an oddball, just skill. It could go either way at any moment. Um, Even the patience of the patients lose money in it. So, but if you figure out at the end of it all, like this, is why the class was important because and just like if y'all read the rites of passage material for the sons of Sharon and daughters of Sharon, it teaches you like, get your skills up. Because I see a lot of people only do day trading and they got no other skills. Like, whew, but what if the world looks different? Like, what if we get a different, barter system? Just other type of systems. With that, and you don't have another skill to kind of back you up. That was kind of my thing with it. When I got into it, I always put in my head like, make sure I don't, make sure I spread out my skills levels to always be of purpose to the world.
Exactly. Skills is the name of the game, like Minister Yogi was saying. If you get new skills to be resourceful and be useful, that people will pay you. Like, we're going to live in a world where everything is tokenized. It's already being tokenized already at this point. So you can get a skill in that department of how to manage digital assets, even if it's just managing Bitcoin and Ethereum. Some people don't even have a digital wallet. You could help them and they could pay you for that skill that you know. And if you do it effectively with proficiency, that's another valuable source that you are offering to people, and you can get compensated for that. It's not income, it's just compensation, right? Let me see. You said I've been focusing on that as a Capricorn in term. Oh yeah, man. Like I know plenty of Capricorns. Some of them are they my ride or dies. They ate a diamond energy and what you call it, ten of spade energy and ace of spade energy. So yeah, we on that time wavelength of making money. and the need to make money. So it's very important, I would tell you, to, as far as like we talked about the skills, but if you've done like looking at private investing into private companies, even we talked about in last class, like even just putting a bid out for, it's not commitment to investing in TikTok to have shares of that. It's not committed. You don't, whenever it's time, if Kevin O'Leary actually buys it, they'll come around and ask you, do you want to participate in it? You have the opportunity to still say no if you don't want to, or you can say yes, right? It's a non-binding agreement. So if you know what non-binding means, it means that you're not bounded to whatever you're putting in. So if you want to put more, you can put more. If you want to put less, you can put less. It's non-binding. So, but you'll have the opportunity to do so if Kevin O'Leary actually gets it. And we talked about you can find more information on Start Engine. It doesn't hurt to put in the bid. So doing stuff like that, being aware of different resources to invest in, like we've talked about some of this stuff on like in class where you can invest in these different, digital assets or different stocks, right? Main thing is investing in yourself. So I tell people, like, go to Aboriginal University and get a skill, right? That's really some of the real things that you should be learning is from Aboriginal University. And then you can take the skills that you learn from there and then build on top of that. You can go into software, you can go into tech, you can go into economics, you can go into law, you can go into health, you can go into cosmology, psychology. And these are things that people need and value. Then you can take it a little further. You can go to IT, you can go to cybersecurity, you can go into website development, you can go to e-commerce. You're like, Kojo, how do you know all this stuff? This stuff I've done and I know how it works. So we even talk about this in class. For those who are in the juris class, you know that we go over this stuff in depth. It's very important. So these are things you want to focus on is financing, and especially in 2024, that is all you want to be focusing on right now, because this stuff is getting really weird. If you know what I mean, July is going to be nasty. Going to be nasty, and even Mr. Yogi had me put out a forecast. Y'all go watch that video. That shit is crazy.
These are nasty. But that's good. Combination, 10th polarity, King of Spades. Yeah. I think, brother, if you master I don't know what you study or anything, but if you master, civics, understanding infrastructures, corporations, and government, I think you'll do well, especially what Kojo said as far as like start engines and finding those corporations that's just starting up and things like that, versus just the straight up, going to Robinhood, day trading, straight. Like, no, I think you could take your skills further and be one of those brothers who could lead in that area too.
Right. Just like you have I would think you have the mind to organize all that, to really put all that together as a King of Spades. You know what I mean? And then you think things through as a five of clubs. So I know you are analyzing damn near everything. So your risk to danger ratio or risk to reward, it's very calculated. You ain't gonna just do it just to do it. So yeah. Let me answer this question. So I think I saw Mr. Yogi's forecast already, but it's just on Hawab Region 6. I think it was the last live that we did. It's the polymath in the building. You gotta put some game on y'all. I'm for real. Like, you done put game on y'all. Like, y'all go watch that video again. Like, I don't think some of y'all. I know what happened after that class. Some of y'all were looking like this. Where is my favorite clip? Huh? I saw the chat. The chat was quiet. I was like, polymath. He was like, what? Character card. Huh? This is y'all were so confused. He said, unlock potential. This is what y'all was looking like. Like polymath. Anyway. So just go, if you go to the last live on the Hawaii Region 6 channel, you'll see all that info. I definitely highly recommend rewatching that video, y'all. A lot of information was dropped. A lot of jewels was dropped. Free game, man. Like that will really, you can know what your true talent is that you're supposed to be doing, right? And it could be something that you be like, damn, I didn't even know that's what I was supposed to be doing. Right? Some of y'all are already doing it. So anyway, go watch that. Go watch that. Let me go answer this brother. He said, any advice on proper courtship? Yeah. You know where I'm about to take you? Hopefully you already know where I'm about to take you. Let me go ahead and where is it? Oh, wait, never mind. I have it right here. I may have to move my setup a little bit. You see this book right here? Y'all be like, oh, can you even read it? It's right here. It sits on my desk. Right. That's a good place to start right here. You know where another good place to start? I'm sorry. Sorry to do that. You know where another good place to start is? And I believe it should be on here. Let me take you to this page. It is where is it? Constitution and laws, right? We scroll down. There's like a courtship filing, and there's a family contract. That's all part of the proper process. You filling that out. If you look at the marriage contract, it gives you an idea of like, oh, the camera about to die. It gives you an idea of what you're supposed to be doing and planning as a family. If you look at the ROP, rites of passage for men, that's going to all give the combination of what you're supposed to be doing. And then if you go back to some of the older videos that we've talked about in class about what men should be asking, which you can find in the Immaculate Conception book as well. And then just using cosmology, right? It's going to be a combination of things that you're going to be doing for proper courtship, right? And we went over some of these things like red flags, green flags, yellow flags, questions you should be asking. Some of y'all are going on 10 dates and you don't even know when their birthday is. And you know that's what our first question is anyway. Right. Is when is your birthday? Because I would hate, oh yeah, y'all throwing y'all throwing cards today. Y'all like talking about relationships. I know I like talking about relationships too, but some of y'all gonna have to pay. So let me finish my thought. So this is all part of proper courtship, right? You need to be asking the important questions. Like some of y'all have never been courting properly. Like you'll date somebody. Again, what socially engineer has been telling you to do, you just date somebody. And you like, yeah, we casually date. We go on dates. I spend the money. I don't know what they do. I don't even know when their birthday is. I don't even know if they have a good family around them. I don't know if I want to even be involved. All I know is I see cheeks. I see boobs. She got good hair. I'm sold. I'm like, she could have a nasty soul. That is not a good fit for you. And cosmology will tell you that. Like, you know how sometimes, it says energy doesn't lie? Well, that's what cosmology will help explain all that. Some of y'all are wasting time trying to get somebody's attention who does not give a damn about you. And y'all like, man, I gotta holler at the sister. She ain't giving me the time of day. You know why? Probably because you ain't got no connections. That's number one. And number two, the energy ain't there. Now you like, Coach O, you act like you ain't never been there. Yes, I've been there before. We all been there before. But cosmology explains all that. And sometimes I still, like in the past, I would experiment just to prove a point to like, okay, I see no connections here. It's pretty clear because like I always have to text this person. They're not reaching out. They're not carrying conversation. I have to carry the conversation. It's not flowing back and forth. It's not effortlessly. I know what a good. You like, Coach, are you even courting? Yes, yes, I am. So, I can tell you what will work and what will not work. But again, just because what I have to make the disclaimer, just because they'll follow formula doesn't mean that it can't work. Just means it'll be an uphill climb. But this is proper courtship, y'all. You taking care of your health, you taking care of yourself, you're creating your life's purpose, you asking the right questions, you are asking the tough questions, and you are setting a standard for yourself and for your lineage moving forward. That is the real thing. Some of y'all are like, damn, yeah, she got a nice body. And ask yourself, is it real? Because when she gives birth to your offspring and looking crazy and dysfunctional, and you're like, damn, that's not what. Oh, wait, are you really not looking like? Oh, and then everything just comes off, and then you in Spookville now because you're like, damn, my baby looking crazy, disease ridden. Yeah, anyway, let me dial it back. So, proper courtship starts with asking the proper questions. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you want to see in the next 3 years for what your life looks like? You know, what is it that you like? How's your relationship with your mother? How's your relationship with your father? Were they even around? Do you still talk to them? Do you have good family dynamics? You know, have you been touched before? Like, these are important questions because sometimes if you don't know how to deal with that and you don't want to deal with that, then you know you need to make a swift exit. Have they been vaccinated? Some of y'all not even asking that hard question. You're like, damn, man, you got to still ask that? You would want to ask that.
Right.
Are you thinking about taking the bird flu? I remember when before even COVID came out, I asked women in the past, I'm like, are you thinking about taking COVID? They're like, I've been thinking about it. And, I don't judge anybody if they want to take it. That's on them. I said, let me leave your crazy ass because you talking crazy. Ain't no way you about to put, like, that's one child from being vaccinated because, well, let's say y'all get into a disagreement about vaccinations. They're like, I don't see nothing wrong with vaccinations. It's like, shit, I took the COVID-19, but you took the COVID what? Yeah, I took the first one. I didn't take anything after that, so I think they should get the bird flu. And you be like, bitch, if you fucking crazy talking about the bird flu, like, you have to talk about this stuff, and these are important questions, y'all. So I know, I try to like, I'm trying to make it very funny, but like, this is very serious. Like some of y'all. I know some of y'all are knee deep in relationship with a person. Y'all been dating for a year and you just found out they vaccinated and you're now stuck. You know why? Because there's probably a mutual Venus or a mutual Mars and you are anchored. Some of y'all wiping these people up and you are really anchored. You ain't going nowhere. And you like, I did not ask the important question. Then you're not saying, okay, what about Arna? You're not even talking about Arna. You're not even at least introducing baby steps about what it is that you're in as far as the different jurisdiction and how that's important, how critical that is. How do they understand roles of leadership, working together, starting families, conduct, rules of conduct, like culture, traveling. All these things, man, like they're very important. And that's proper courtship. Are they okay with not doing if you're an Arna, the traditional getting a marriage license in the U.S. jurisdiction? You know how many relationships that has ended? They're like, you not getting a marriage license? Oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. You talking about Arna? What? Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that shit.
We indigenous? Hell no.
Hell no. We ain't none of that. And some of y'all are trying to convince people to do something that they don't want to do in the first place. Some of y'all are in bad positions though. They don't even believe in y'all. And you trying to carry that torch. Hey, man. I've been there, done that, and wasted time. So I would tell you that's proper courtship. Like just asking. And if you want more details, you can hit the She Wave hotline and pay a consultation fee, I'll listen to all of your woes and sorrows about relationships. So will Minister Yogi for a fee, right?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And we'll give you great insight. Like when I tell you, like, love is my game, y'all. Like, I really do enjoy just healthy relationships, healthy love relationships with just people, right? That's what I mean by it's my game. Like that is literally my element. I live in that space, so I know a lot of things that can be very useful and very practical. But just being honest is proper courtship. Being honest where you're at, being honest of what you want to do moving forward, planning it. Some people may not like it. Like you know how many people, you know how many women I told in the past. Yeah, you know when it comes to my family structure, I need it to be very exact. Oh, that sounds like Queen of Hearts shit, right? Very exact. It has to be my way or no way. Because you know what happens when I've done it other people's way? I was miserable. And that's okay. Most of the women they can't fuck with that. They're like, no, that's too fucking controlling. That's cool. Let me find somebody else who is on that page, that wavelength. And there it is there. It's just the right formula. So anyway. Yeah, you know, let me go ahead. Yeah, you know, we're gonna advertise. Let's see, walk a dot fun. If y'all know where to go, walk a dot fun. Walk a dot fun, right?
Yes, sir. It's great.
And obviously another place that you can go to if y'all want relationship advice, courtship advice, counseling, listening, shewaveclinic.com as well. We're here to support y'all. This is very important. This is the most important thing. Man, this is the most important thing you will do in your life. You ever met? I've seen people where they made a wrong decision. They made it with somebody they were not supposed to mate with. And it's a wrap. You can't divorce that person, even if you think you're separated contractually. Y'all made children, and y'all are tied for life until one of y'all goes. So anyway, let me not keep y'all. So I've been on dates and asked what their dreams were, and most have no idea. Yeah. And that's why you have to ask them important questions, right? You finding out, right? So when I tell you, like, there's women, literally, in army, ready to go, looking and ready. Speed Cosmos Show is really gonna bring all that together if people are comfortable, right? I know like people are like, Speed Cosmos Show, what that, Hojo, what that, Yogi? Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. What that? I know that's how y'all be talking. Y'all be looking at us like we just be doing wild, outlandish shit. But no, it's very valuable. I think it'll help y'all. So, but yeah, sometimes you'll find that you ask them simple questions. How was your relationship with your father? Man, fuck that nigga. You be like, oh, what happened? That nigga left me and da 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 da. He ain't never did nothing for my mama. Da 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 da. Now you have you have two choices. You could either choose to address that and go on for the long haul, or you can walk away. Me, I'm gonna walk away. Ain't no way. I dealt with that before. You know how it ends? Poorly. Poorly. So it's not that you're like, damn, Coach, you are very rude today. I'm just telling the truth. I said it. This may be a video you may not like from me. And I don't care, right? I want to express the truth. And I think this is very valuable in general for both sides of the fence. Like, men need to keep themselves in a good standing condition, and you need to be aware of how you carry yourself. And then you need to know how to court properly. Some of y'all are walking into wrong mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with like, okay, if it doesn't work out, you've courted properly. So there's no hard feelings. You can literally end it and be okay. And if you see each other, you say, hey, what's good? Now what you don't have to be all over them. No, you can just like, hey, and it's cool. And you keep it moving. Y'all are functional. So that's the difference with dating. You're not slashing nobody's fucking tires. You're not crashing they whole house, destroying their whole house. Like, you ain't doing none of that crazy
down the toilet.
Right. You ain't doing none of that weird stuff. Right? So all right, I guess I'll feel generous. We'll do this last one, and then we'll close out for class because we're approaching that 2-hour mark, and then I'll let Mr. Yogi if he got any closing remarks and things he wants to add. But this is a what? Double 9 of diamonds and jack of diamonds? Oh Lord. Ain't nothing but diamonds in your future. Yep. I know which card you need. Let me see. Damn. Woo-wee. Oh Lord. What you think, Mr. Yogi?
Triple diamonds. Maybe some.
This one's a little.
They definitely gonna need that. They definitely gonna need it.
It's a little difficult.
It's a little different. It's triple diamonds. They gonna need somebody. They definitely gonna need a Mars connection. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and that Mars connection, I don't see it, right? Just from where I'm looking, right?
From the 9, from the jack of 9s.
So the closest, the best that I could see is a 6 of diamonds.
Yeah.
That's the best thing that I could see. That's a runner-up. And that's a mutual Venus energy, right? It's not the Mars. But I can tell you that person ain't going nowhere, right? If you and they have to have nothing but diamonds.
Right. And that'll be appreciated because they'll diamonds, we about on ideas and we need reassurance. So the Venus connection will work because that's gonna show that appreciation. Like, oh, yeah, I like that idea. Love hearing it constantly.
Right. So
you triple diamonds.
As I said, the 6 of diamonds would be a good fit, just because as a runner-up, as that's a lower level of the diamond, right? Depending on the person. I don't, again, this is just, I'm speaking from a man's perspective to, courting a woman. If the woman is a 6 of diamonds, that would be a good fit in that sense, because that's a mutual Venus, and you still have the higher diamond realm from the jack and from the 9. And again, this person would have to have nothing but diamonds, nothing more. Anything else would be extra. Anything else would be extra, and it'll throw off the equation. Even though the equation is not exactly how I described it. So there's certain placements that there's not the right energy. And it's based off placement. I'm just telling you. But the runner-up is the 6 of diamonds. The runner-up is the 6 of diamonds for you.
That's really when you got to look for your. That goes back to what Ali talked about before, when 2 families birth children at the same time, the same day. That's when you get to that equation. Like, look, you need a person with your same birthday. You need to find your twin birthday person.
Right. That's facts. Because that's, man. Oh man.
If you found an uphill battle, if they had to go with something that's an uphill battle,
might as well be themselves.
Might as well be themselves. If you need a runner up, besides the 6 of diamonds, I would say at least try to make sure they to be honest, and this question gonna sound crazy, but like a nine of spades. Because the nine of spades is gonna carry out your depending on this is when you gotta structure your family though.
Mhm.
If you structure it right, it's gonna be uphill battles. I agree with Coach Joe's formula. I'm not lying to y'all. But if it run it up for uphill battle two would be a good nine of spades. Because they could carry out like finishing and carrying out the work activities for a lot of the ideas. Because you triple diamonds, you probably birthing and wanting to complete ideas. So that could be like the only runner up I would see.
Yeah, that's a good point. And carrying out and executing those ideas from a nine-spade energy perspective, and organizing them and putting all that all together. So, um, what is y'all? What up? What up? Peace, peace, peace. You crashing class again? Where you been? Where you been? Okay, turn up, Coda. Yo. Oh, speaking of which, hmm, I know you sent me a message. I need to get back to you as well. I'm sorry, God. Are you in the building though? You in the building? Um, what else, y'all? Otherwise, we're gonna close it out. You know, it's 2 hours. 2 hours. I think we dropped a lot of game on y'all. But let me not say game. I think we dropped a lot of cosmology energy tonight, cosmic energy for y'all, and hopefully it was very helpful, insightful. Hopefully y'all have fun today. If I offended somebody tonight with the class material, my intent was not to offend. It was really just to give that fatherly spirit that may be missing or absent, or just a reminder for brothers to keep on your toes and keep your A game up while you're out here courting properly and just keeping yourself up and presenting yourself as the best version of the Aboriginal stuff that you can be while getting ready for boot camp. Right? So we'll have another class on a different section of the ROP for men. But this one I think is the very most important thing because your first impression to an Aboriginal woman is the most important. So if you carry yourself looking scraggly, that is all that's going to be engraved in their mind when they see you again at the summit, or they see you at the powwow, or they see you at the honor ball. They're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that brother. Yeah, I remember brother Kojo. That brother didn't he had a hole in his shirt. Mm-hmm. Nope, ain't dealing with that brother. He don't know how to carry himself, right? And we take a lot of pictures, y'all, right? So let you come to the summit or to the powwow with a hole. And then we caught a picture of it because we're taking group pictures, and then everybody says, "Hey!" And then you have a hole in your shirt, right, like underneath your arm. They be like, "That brother didn't care today." So we just want you to just kind of keep those things in mind, right? And ladies, again, I know you're like, "Damn, brother, coach, brother Yogi, y'all just addressed the men today." Well, again, we are not women, right? There was a manual for women, right? And I've read it, right? Some of y'all don't like where it has the skirt limit. I had some of y'all asking me, why is the skirt limit so low? Like, I just want to wear it high. I'm like, well, go read that manual. You'll find out why. So I know if it's different when you're on the beach, right? You're gonna have your little beach sundress and stuff like that. And you're out in the sun, right? Or you're in your backyard sunbathing in your own house. I get that, but there's things that's set to protect you and the brothers who may have to step in if something does take place. At least you've worn appropriate things that did not invoke certain energies, because we're dealing with the energy of people who are brainwashed to do crazy shit.
Right.
So, point is, we want y'all brothers, we want y'all sisters come together, start families, healthy families. Y'all know what my thing is, families. Y'all be like, Coach, I thought your thing was money. Mm-hmm. Money is my theme too. So is working hard. I have three core 3 cores, y'all. 3 core things: family, money, or let's just call it resources, and then passion and working hard. So on that, on that note, I'm gonna pass it off to Minister Yogi. If you have any thoughts, Scott. Otherwise,
Uh, no, not really. But I mean, make sure. I mean, you already reiterated it, but make sure y'all read y'all manuals, SOS manual, DOS manual, and just know that a lot of the security things are it's for a reason. You know what I mean? It's not just there just to be there, just to be a nuisance. It's like, and it reminds me of this joke seen on the TV show. He was like, "Yeah, a dude was driving in the jungle with an open cup of water, like." Why drive in the jungle with an open cup of water? Like this could be your last cup of water.
right?
I don't know. That joke was just in my head. Like last cup, we driving in the jungle. Like it's just everything's just okay. Like it's not. But so everything has a reason, though. You know what I mean? Put a lid on it if it requires it.
Talk. No, that's a good example. That's a good analogy. Put a lid on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all's attention tonight for class. If y'all want to put listen, y'all not gonna be just sitting here throwing questions in the chat. If y'all want to pull up, we're gonna throw the link in for next class for y'all to come up and ask y'all's questions. We're gonna keep drilling y'all and get y'all prepared. I know some of you are like, Kojo, I get tired of watching your videos when you be saying, what do I need to do? And I just send y'all a link. It's because I need you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to get y'all to watch a video that's going to answer your question. So anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all's attention tonight. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace and love, family. Let me see. Let me end the stream.